It's Week 15 of the NFL. And coming up, we'll see Cole Kmet. He's coming off a nice week. 117 yards in that one. It's the Bears and the Browns, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
We are just off the shores of Lake Erie in downtown Cleveland, Ohio, as we get set for football here at the always rockin' Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today on the... The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. They had no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Cleveland offense ready to go to work behind the 3-time Pro Bowler Deshaun Watson in his second season now as a Brown, number 7 overall.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Looking to throw right away is Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You look at this Bears defense. Now, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done. And finally stop some people coming on the ground.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
But when you call back-to-back plays that gain that type of yardage, you fall into a nice, easy rhythm as a play caller, and you gain some confidence early, too.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 15 carries, 96 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
Now an option play on 2nd down. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
York able to send this one through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Bears to take over on offense behind their third-year quarterback, former Ohio State Buckeye Justin Fields.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 120 yards even.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing on third down, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up fourth down. And here's Trenton Gill on to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's Watson. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot, because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Well, you know, most quarterbacks, when you talk about their big playability, you talk about the arm, but this, an absolutely huge play with a leg.
and also with his mind, because he had to see this play develop in order to make the decision to keep it and run. And how about him looking up and seeing the seas part for him once he got past the line of scrimmage? My first thought, I think he can go all the way, and I'm trying not to take over. Your call with this play, partner.
There he goes, left side. Fighting his way through contact. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That burst good for 20 and a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And the Bears are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Johnson. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, second and goal.
Here we go, son.
Herbert is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Watson on first down. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw is Watson. That escapes the sack. And that's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. At that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And now another one thrown incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now to punt this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at the 20. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Bears take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said,
and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Second down, here's Chubb again. Stays on his, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this all the way down to the Bears 34. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
One of the good things offenses did years ago was they lettered their gaps the same on each side. A gap between guard and center on either side. That's what you want to control when you're trying to run the ball up the middle.
And why is that?
Because typically you either have a big nose guard in there and an odd front, 3-man front, or you have defensive tackles that might line up in the A-gaps trying to gain an advantage and get upfield.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. Now Cade York for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Scoring summary. 3-play drive. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Herbert to start the drive. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Herbert once more. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Bears at a woeful 1-12 on the year. They come in needing just to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And let's face it, everyone now, they're looking to the leaders, both in the locker room and the coaching staff and, of course, ownership, because they've got to get a clear understanding about how everyone feels. Because to me, you've got to focus on everyone in the locker room right now. That's what you're playing for. The future, it'll take care of itself.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here we go.
2nd and 9. Herbert powering up the middle. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
A handoff for Herbert.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Fields on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off play action, Fields.
Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 10. On the option right is Fields.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about them picking up that one? That was big for them.
They'll run here with Herbert.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a 2nd score.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields
keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And, Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
Yes, and he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it?
At the 26-yard line.
A final shot before the break. Watson throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, and it's the Packers who are out in front in the second quarter. Christian Watson, a touchdown reception.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And just shutting him off there. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And the Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. He's on his way. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. Shoves him away.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st and 10, Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd down and 4. And again, it's Chubb. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 139 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for the Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. 2nd and 10. On play action, Fields. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, old momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now Nick Chubb and the Browns get set for their next possession.
He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called. because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Watson. He's got Akins, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones, 33 yards. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Holding offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Here's a give to Herbert. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To throw is Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Cleveland offense making their way out. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its...
Oh, Chubb fumbled it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 36. 169 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And this is caught. He hits Moore.
And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To the air yet again, Watson. Touchdown, Browns! Nick Chubb, 32 yards.
And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Here we go.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics. Are you sure? That a lot of the runners counting now. But I guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. We'll see if he can do it. Now a pass hauled in downfield.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
You said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down. Watson now to throw.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. He's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down now before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Watson looks to throw again. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Boy, 179 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Ran it last time, now Fields to throw. There's a short throw, it's caught by Kmet. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down. Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
But they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They fights him off, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Fields going to hold on to it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Bears have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2? They're going to try and run for it. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Watson. Complete to Akins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. Watson to throw. Gets this to Moore. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. To throw, Watson. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock. And they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. And trouble trying the middle here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Well, the entire game coming down to this kick from Cade York. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead. Seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. One last throw here for Fields.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.